Please, don't mind me as I pick my jaw up off the ground. I've been in little awe since I first saw this project on one of Spawnwave's videos. I've always loved the Metroid games. In fact, my very first entry into the franchise was Metroid Prime itself on the GameCube. I remember 10-year-old me being entranced by the environment and at the exact same time terrified of it. This was what I considered my first adult or serious game. Because up until then I'd only played games like Mario, maybe Donkey Kong, stuff like that. Spyro. So to calm my nerves, I would play for like an hour a day then stop. It worked, but took me forever to actually finish the game. I could go on and on about the original, but that's not why we're here today. Prime 2D was developed by Team SCU, and they did a fantastic, wonderful job here. From the moment I was able to move around, I was immediately entranced in the gameplay. Just being able to shoot and aim with a mouse is such a drastic and different and fun change to the 2D Metroid formula that I really want Nintendo to listen here and pay attention to what's being done, because this is what needs to happen. The representations of the areas were fantastic as well, especially the Chozo Temple. That brought back so many memories, but it was in 3D the last time I saw it. I will note that unlike the original, you skipped the space pirate frigate here entirely, which is honestly fine. It was mainly a tutorial anyway. Instead, we see Ridley flying away from it to Talon 4, home of the Chozo, the race of creatures that adopted Samus and raised her to be the badass she is today. The scan visor also makes a return, which is neat because it's never been in a 2D Metroid before. And because of this, I easily forgot it existed while playing, but it was still fun when I remembered to use it. As you make your way through familiar but new to you areas, you will eventually make your way to the first boss of the game, the Hive Mecha. In this fight, it's a machine that will release bees, or wasps, whatever you want to call them, but unlike the original which spat out only some bees, this one releases all the bees! Like, oh my god, the bees! As we go back to the fight, you eventually kill all the bees, and you're done. You grab your missile upgrade and, wait, what's going on? This isn't right. Ooh, did they add a secret boss? I love it when fan remakes do this. So, to be completely honest, I was in awe when this happened. Because this is a boss from Metroid Fusion, Security Robot BOX, to be precise. And this fight was in Metroid Fusion twice, and it was kind of similar, except there you would have to hang on to some like ladders or hangers on the ceiling and aim down at the center to kill it. Here you just keep killing the bees and dodging the missiles, and honestly I love it. I do love it when fan games do this. I remember that in AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake that remade Metroid 2, before Nintendo remade Metroid 2, they did stuff like this. I don't have any specifics, but I do remember it happened. After Box is defeated, you pick up your missile expansion and the game is over. Or so you thought, because you can now go explore the rest of the area with the newly gained missile ability. This is Metroid truly at its finest. I would be amiss not to bring up the glorious pause screen. It's so good and satisfying. It's beautiful. And that's it. Honestly, not much more to this one. It is just a demo after all, and it took me like 13 minutes. And whether or not we actually get a completed game, I am very happy with what we got here. Hopefully Nintendo will look at this and get some ideas of their own brewing that is hopefully not a cease and desist letter.